Imagine a little girl who sees the world in a way no one else does. While other children laugh and play, she watches carefully, noticing every detail. She sees patterns in the way things move, colors in ways others don't, and how things fit together. But she also feels different. Loud noises startle her. Bright lights hurt her eyes. She doesn't like being hugged because it feels too strong. She doesn't always know how to talk to other kids. This girl is Temple Grandin. Temple Grandin was born in 1947 in Boston, Massachusetts. From the very beginning, she was different. While other babies giggled and reached for their parents, Temple was quiet. She didn't speak for a long time, and her parents began to worry. They wondered why she didn't respond the same way other children did. As she grew older, Temple noticed the world in ways that others did not. She loved to watch things carefully, especially how objects moved and fit together. When other kids talked and played together, Temple often stood back and observed. She loved patterns, colors, and machines, but she struggled with everyday things that didn't seem to bother other children. She didn't like loud noises or being hugged. It was too overwhelming. Her parents knew she was special, but they didn't know how to help her. Doctors told Temple's mother that she had autism. Some people thought Temple would never learn to speak or go to school, but her mother didn't give up. She believed in Temple. She found a special teacher to help her. One day, Temple spoke her first words. She worked very hard to learn, and soon she was ready for school. School was not easy for Temple. Loud noises hurt her ears. Bright lights were too much for her eyes. She didn't like being hugged because it felt too strong. Other kids did not understand her. Sometimes they teased her and called her mean names. Temple felt lonely. But Temple was very smart. She loved animals and machines. She loved to build things. One day she spent hours building a kite. When she let it fly, it soared high in the sky. Temple felt proud. She knew she could do amazing things. Temple often felt nervous. She didn't like when people touched her, but she wanted to feel calm. One summer she visited her aunt's farm. She noticed that cows were put into a special machine that gently squeezed them. It helped the cows feel safe. Temple had an idea. What if she made a machine like that for herself? She built her own hug machine. When she used it, she felt calm. Her idea worked. Later, doctors and teachers saw her invention and realized it could help other people too. In high school, Temple still had a hard time with other students. Some kids were mean. They did not understand her. But one teacher changed her life. His name was Mr. Carlock. He saw that Temple was very smart. He encouraged her to focus on science and what she loved, animals. One day, Mr. Carlock told her, "Temple, you have a great mind. Use it to do something important." Temple never forgot his words. Temple decided she wanted to help animals. She went to college and studied animal behavior, which is the study of how animals act and why they do certain things. Scientists who study animal behavior learn about how animals communicate, what makes them feel safe or scared, and how they live in different environments. Temple was especially interested in how farm animals, like cows and pigs, react to their surroundings. She learned that cows and other animals feel scared when they are in loud, crowded places. When animals are frightened, they can become stressed, which makes them harder to handle and can even affect their health. Temple wanted to find ways to make farms and ranches better for animals so they could feel calmer and more comfortable. She knew that if she could understand what animals were feeling, she could design spaces that worked better for them and for the farmers who took care of them. Temple worked hard. Some people didn't take her seriously because she was a woman and because she had autism, but she didn't let that stop her. She knew she had good ideas. She kept working, and soon farmers began to listen. Temple designed special equipment for farms that kept cows calm. She noticed that when animals were frightened, they moved unpredictably, which made them harder to handle. By creating curved chutes and gentle handling systems, she helped farmers guide cattle in a way that reduced their stress. These innovations not only improved the animals' well-being, but also made work easier and safer for farmers. Her ideas helped farmers treat animals more kindly. At first, some people doubted her because she was a woman and had autism, but she proved them wrong through her hard work and brilliant designs. Soon her designs were used all over the country, transforming the way cattle were handled. Today, more than half of the cattle farms in America use her designs, improving conditions for both animals and workers. But Temple didn't just help animals, she helped people understand autism too. She wanted to change the way the world saw people who think differently. She began writing books about her experiences, explaining what it was like to live with autism. She shared her struggles and triumphs, hoping to inspire others who felt different. Through her words, she helped parents, teachers, and doctors understand autism in a new way. She also gave speeches around the world. Temple stood on big stages, speaking to large crowds about her life and her work. She explained that people with autism could do great things if they were given the right support and opportunities. By sharing her story, she gave hope to many families and helped change how people view autism. She once said, "I am different, not less. My mind works in a different way, but it is still valuable." Through her words and actions, she inspired countless individuals to embrace their uniqueness and use their strengths to make a difference in the world. Today, Temple Grandin is a professor at Colorado State University, where she teaches students about animal science. She continues to study animal behavior and works with farmers and ranchers to create safer, more humane systems for livestock. Her designs are used all over the world, improving the lives of countless animals. Temple remains dedicated to her mission of making the world a better place for both animals and the people who care for them. In addition to her work with animals, Temple is a passionate advocate for people with autism. She travels around the world, giving speeches and writing books about her experiences. She encourages parents, teachers, and employers to recognize the unique strengths of individuals with autism. She reminds people that those who think differently can contribute incredible ideas to society. Temple's message is clear. Autism is not a limitation, but a different way of seeing the world. Temple once said, "The world needs different kinds of minds to work together." She teaches that everyone has something important to give to the world. Temple Grandin's story teaches us to be kind to others, to believe in ourselves, and to never give up. She faced challenges that made her feel different, but she never let them stop her from achieving her dreams. Instead of focusing on what she struggled with, she found her strengths and used them to make the world a better place. Her work has improved the lives of both animals and people, showing that thinking differently can be a powerful gift. If you ever feel different, remember that your unique way of thinking is valuable. Just like Temple, you can find your passion and use it to create something amazing. The world needs all kinds of minds to solve problems, invent new things, and make life better for everyone. No matter what challenges you face, never stop believing in yourself. As Temple once said, "The world needs all kinds of minds to work together."